Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport.
Here we go.
Mere mortals trying to tackle up to a ton of meat and muscle.
Bring it.
Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous.
Oh man, big impact.
For these athletes that take on the beasts of the PBR, they know the task.
Get the money! Get the money!
7.99 just won't cut it.
10 AM clock says 8 seconds.
But for those that make the 8, the rush is like no other.
Oh, it is a qualified bull ride.
A rush that keeps our cowboys coming back, willing to risk life and limb against the best fucking bulls in the nation. And more often than not, in this arena, they dominate.
He is unridden.
So wrap your hand in tight and slide up, because you have a front row seat.
You can do it. He's got him.
This is the 2025 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour.
The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is a year-long affair which visits every part of the east coast of Australia. From regional centres like Bendigo, Mackay, Bundaberg, Rockhampton and Tamworth, to the spectacle of Origin in major cities such as Newcastle, Brisbane and Sydney. The series treats avid fans to rides, wrecks and all the trimmings of a world-class event. The goal along the way for all riders and contractors: make the cut for the grand finals in the heartland of bull riding, Townsville, far north Queensland.
The biggest event of the year. 2 nights of adrenaline-filled, heart-stopping action. 31st October and 1st November at Townsville Entertainment Centre. PBR Grand Finals, where one rider will be crowned the Australian champion.
Bull riding is a tough sport. You have to love it. The deal in these circles? If you want to earn a dime, you've got to ride for time. Let's take a look at how to qualify a ride in the PBR.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
Origin. A single word that conjures a myriad of emotion. It's about representing.
It is time to meet 2 teams.
It's about pride and passion. It's about stepping into battle after a lifetime of preparation and hard work.
Make some noise!
To be a cowboy takes desire, determination, and unrelenting effort to better yourself. You must have the will to battle a beast week in and week out. To be an Origin cowboy, you need to deliver on the promises you make to yourself. You need to walk into the fire that forges champions in the fiercest of battle.
90.5 points!
Have it fuse you into hardened steel, unbreakable, even to an 800-kilo bull. To survive, your blood must run either blue or maroon, and you must be ready to bleed.
This is what PBR Origin is all about.
In the inaugural PBR Origin, Queensland took victory in the single event showcase. In 2021, again the Maroons swept to a 2-0 win, and they remain undefeated with 2-1 series wins in 2022, 2023.
Your winners, Team Queensland.
And last year, where they claimed the title in Newcastle in dramatic circumstances. The battle lines are drawn. It is Queensland versus New South Wales. This is PBR Origin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PBR Origin 3. I'm standing right next to Josh Hansen, our statistician. Mate, how good is this series? This has been one for the memory banks.
Yeah, it sure has, Simon. This is one of the greatest Origin series that we've ever had in PBR. We've never had one this close. We've only ever had one PBR Origin decider so far in its history. Tonight, we get number 2.
The best of 3 PBR Origin series kicked off in Newcastle, New South Wales.
Welcome to PBR Origin!
However, it was a visiting team that drew first blood.
What a way to kick it off!
Queensland then increased their advantage.
Dominating! So Queensland are now 2 for 2.
Brazil's Luan Camara got the Blues on the board.
Boom! And there it is.
However, it was the Maroons leading 3 rides to 1 after round 1. Round 2 saw the home team hit back. Matus Lima Rodriguez claiming the highest score of the night.
How about 87.25 points?
Jack Keats reinstated Queensland's lead.
Come on, Jack, go ahead.
However, scores from Luan Camara, Clint Glass and Jack Rowlandson saw New South Wales roar to a 5-4 lead in round 2.
New South Wales have come from behind and are now going to take an overwhelming lead.
But the Maroons once again proved why they are undefeated. Ben Bode betted haymaker. Then Thomas Triplett conquered Haunted. The bonus round saw the Bulls dominate, before Kurt Shepherd put a cherry on top for the Maroons.
Can Queensland get another bull ridden?
Queensland leading the PBR Origin Series 1-0. PBR Origin headed north for the second instalment in the best of 3 series. The hometown Maroons have never lost at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, and they got off to the best possible start.
Here we go, Queenslander. And just like that, Queensland take an early lead here.
New South Wales then levelled the score.
Here is the man from New South Wales, Matus Rodriguez.
However, series leader Kurt Shepherd once again showed why he is the best in the country.
How about 86 points?
Round 2 saw the Bulls at their destructive best.
Look out!
Only 2 scores were made in round 2. Tyson Smith tackling Fig Jam for the Blues.
New South Wales!
Then Zane Hall made it a 4-ride to 3 advantage for Queensland, heading to the bonus round.
He's humping. He's pumping. And he gets it done.
It would prove a nail-biter. Alison Aguiar sensationally stealing the lead for New South Wales.
Oh, and New South Wales strikes back.
Before Zane Hall hit back immediately for the Maroons.
Oh my! A clutch moment for Zane Hall has now taken the Maroons to the #1 spot once again.
Jack Rowlandson then met former bucking bull of Australia, Cattle King Boogers Beach.
Oh! What is going on in the Brisbane Entertainment Centre tonight?
New South Wales narrowly in front again as it came down to our final two Cowboys. Matus Lima Rodriguez first up for the Blues.
Whoa, come on, Matus! Can-Am Clock says he made it!
That left Kurt Shepherd requiring 92 points on Voodoo Doll. And whilst he managed to make the buzzer, 83 1/4 left his team short as the Blues levelled the series at 1 apiece. Darling Harbour, Sydney, Australia, an iconic location where tonight an iconic event, PBR Origin, is set to play out at the Sydney ICC. Riders and bulls assemble behind the scenes in the centre of this sprawling metropolis. The spectacle attracting some of the nation's greatest stars from other sports. One of those, UFC fighter Tai Tuivasa, visiting the home team change rooms as the Blues look to win their first ever series. Along with the coveted PBR Origin trophy, other prizes will be handed out tonight, including the $30,000 bonus to the Cowboy of Origin. The Cowboy with the highest aggregate score across rounds 1 and 2 in all Origin events. Currently, Kurt Shepherd holds a slender lead ahead of an absent Matus Lima Rodriguez. However, there are plenty of challenges within a few points, including his main series rival and opponent tonight, Luan Christian Camira. The scene is set. It's time to meet our teams.
Led into the arena tonight by Monster Energy and their coach, Jared Baguero. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Queensland. And they are led in by their coach, a 7-time PBR World Finals qualifier, Lachlan Richardson. This is New South Wales.
It is time to get it on. Round 1, Section 1.
So the bull rider that you are looking at is a bull rider that is 27 years young from Haywood, Victoria, Sam Woodall. One of the hottest bull riders in the business right now. New South Wales are depending on his talent. On bail is the bull, and he's at 7. He's at 8. Well, the replacement for Team New South Wales pays dividends.
Well, the score's in. How about 85 points?
Yeah, what a way for New South Wales to kick this thing off. Let's go to the Queenslander now. Bo Willis, the 34-year-old veteran, and a bull called Just Right, looking for a big opportunity for the Queenslanders. And the clock stops at 7.88 seconds.
Oh, so close. Once it gets past that 7.8, it's an automatic judge's review on time.
All right, so what will happen now is our judge will take a look at the monitor, and he will have the stopwatch. You can see him down there now. That is the face of Al Southern. So he can be flying through the air, but so long as he has any part of that rope in his hand, and the clock says 8, and you can see there it is no score for Queensland. He's the number 9 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour here in Australia, but believe you me, he has a huge mountain to climb here. This bull, Forever Young from MJ and Keeler's, has only ever been ridden twice out of 25 outs. New South Wales need this ride. Can he deliver? Whoa! Wow, and that might be the longest that they have ridden that bull all season long.
Well, here's a young cowboy that's seen his opportunity, and he's taken it firmly with that right hand. We're looking at Nash Mellors from Gracemere, Queensland.
This could be a big-time opportunity for Maroons, right? Whoa! Wow, and I guess that bull didn't read his resume. And it is the bull rider from South Australia who joined Team New South Wales, Lachlan Waters. He's got Blink 182. Come on, New South Wales, here we go. Whoa. Once again, some great work by the Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes, Eric Richardson, Nick Wilson, and Josh Burt stepping in. And we're going to take you to a headline act for Team Queensland. Thomas Triplett, the 19-year-old from Bungendara, Central Queensland, cracking tins on in from MC Bucking Bulls, is what he is up against. And he is trying to get a piece of it. Come on. Come on, Thomas. Oh. Oh, man, I don't like the way he hit. He is a little dazed. So it is a rematch between a New South Wales bull rider and a New South Wales bull, Canadian club. And the last time that these two met was in Origin 2 in Newcastle 12 months ago, and the bull won on that occasion.
We're looking at Zane Hall strapping himself to war drums.
Yeah, and this is another rematch. These two met 12 months ago at a Touring Pro event, and the bull won. Here's your 2023 PBR Rookie of the Year. Come on, Zane, ride. And the Can-Am clock says cowboy up. Well, numbers coming in, and guess what? By half a point, Queensland are going to go to the lead, 85.5 points for Zane Hall. This is Tyson Smith, the 26-year-old, in a footy shorts matchup, is up against a bull all the way from Victoria tonight called Neverland from Morgie's Cattle Company. This is a big opportunity for New South Wales to strike back. Tyson, don't lose him. Stay, stay. You know, and just like that, New South Wales are going to jump straight to the lead. Yeah, look, and I really hate to point this out, but I do not like the way that Tyson Smith is trying to get to his feet here, and you can see the Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes helping him out of the arena. And if he's not able to compete, that could be a huge blow for New South Wales when we move into round number 2. He is the number 1 ranked bull rider in all of PBR Australia. From Mareeba, North Queensland, this is Kurt Shepherd. Man Glitter and Kurt Shepherd, let's go! Come on, Queensland, let's go!
Oh! Oh, no!
So, like what happened a moment ago, Simon, 7.84, so it is an automatic review. Let's see whether or not this will change the outcome for the top of that Monster Energy leaderboard. And they say no. So a huge blow for the Queenslanders. New South Wales are looking to the ability of the number 16 ranked bull rider in PBR Australia. And a bull that has only been ridden 2 times out of 12 outs. All right, come on, let's help him. Whoa.
Well, we've got a bit of an update for Team New South Wales. Tyson Smith has had to withdraw from the competition. That ankle is no good. He has had to pull out. That means Toby Leake is going to join.
All right, so an injury update as we go to Mara, Queensland for a 23-year-old stud by the name of Bryn Francis. Exit light from Augie's Cattle Company is the bull. Volando Tequila bring us the matchup. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Queensland need to ride. Yes. And they deliver. You know, and I'm going to be perfectly honest right here. We are not going to be watching a big 80-something plus point score here. Bull kind of having a little bit of a day off. And there is an option for a re-ride. So it is going to be discussed there. You can see the Queensland coach, Jared Bagheero, is talking it over with Bryn Francis. He's saying, hey, Bryn, do you want to take the re-ride? Do you want to roll the dice, shoot for something a little higher? And he's going to take the re-ride. He's going to take the re-ride. This is Volando from MJ and Keela Bucking Bulls. And a 24-year-old for New South Wales, Dylan Weir. Dylan. Wow. So these teams are very evenly matched. Probably the very first Origin season that we have seen such a tight race. But here's Caden Sandilands, the 26-year-old from Rockhampton, Queensland, and a bull called Humdinger. All right, let's see if Queensland can push ahead a little further. Oh. Boy.
Oh, man, Humdinger.
Humdinger. And no score for the Queenslander.
Well, here is a cowboy worth talking about. Luan Christian Carmira. One of the Brazilians in contention for that $30,000 paycheck.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tropical Rash is the name of the bull from Dunbucking Bulls. Luan, the 32-year-old in a Can-Am matchup. Here we go. He's tough. He's gritty. The clock says cowboy up.
I'm looking at the clock. It's lit up green.
Watch this. Watch this.
The points are in 84 and a quarter.
Wow. 84 and a quarter points as we move back to a response for the Queenslanders. Yeti matchup and a 21-year-old bull rider who makes his home in Calliope, Queensland. This is Ben Bode. This is a bull they call unstable. Yeah, this is a big-time moment here for the 21-year-old. Try to prove a point. Money chops. Can-Am tell us 3.61, so another missed opportunity. This is J.O. Regard Franco from Brazil on Ariat's last strike. Bull's been ridden 1 time. Macaulay Leather Roadie for 83.5. New South Wales.
Oh. Coming down hard on the handlebars there. Well, this is a cowboy now for Queensland from Cloncurry. We're talking about Jack Keats.
Rome Aviation without warning is the bull. Jack Keats. Harriet fucking shoot, and we are riding bulls. Boy, Rome Aviation without warning is the name of that bull. And this 23-year-old rolled the dice, and the rewrite bull is Vanilla Ice from MC Bucking Bulls. We watched this bull in Armadale. He's been ridden one time. Come on, Bryn. Bring it. Bring it. Oh, yes, for Queensland. Well, it was a great decision between Jared Bagheero and Bryn Francis to boldly take that rewrite opportunity at 82.25 points, and that is a good thing. His name is Diego Galdino dos Santos. And a bull that has only been out one time, and he was explosive at Burnett Heads. Ladies and gentlemen, do him a favor right here and scream at him. Come on, Diego, go! Go! Oh my goodness! He is a crowd favorite, 83.75 points for New South Wales. Little big time. What an outstanding young man he is, and a two-time New Zealand champion on his back. This is Riley Ward. So New South Wales have ridden 4 bulls, 335.25 in response to Team Queensland with 167.75. So that is the state of the nation.
New South Wales make a brilliant start at home. Can they maintain the momentum in round 2 as they chase their first ever PBR Origin series win? PBR Origin 3 at the Sydney ICC, and it is the home team New South Wales up first in round 2, looking to extend their advantage.
Well, let me talk about a matchup of the century right here. A bull that has been bucked in PBR competition 23 times, and 23 times he remains undefeated. Alpha Blokes Warden. This could be a history-making Origin bull ride right here. Help him out, New South Wales. Let's go. Come on, Sam. Oh, and the Can-Am clock stops at 4.99 seconds, and what an outstanding out for Alpha Blokes Warden. Look at the bull score, 44 points. So Monster Energy bring us a moment in time with a bull from MJ Keeler and Josh Maguire called Moosey's Moto Moto. And this is the kind of bull that you can get those 90-point rides on if you're good enough to twist him. Come on, Bo.
Well, it looks like they got in there as a slap. Well, this is a chance here for Jack Rowlandson, ladies and gentlemen. This is a cowboy that is full of promise. He's drawn uppercut from Maine's Bucking Bulls. Here we go.
Can New South Wales do it again? Monster Energy bucking shoot. And the 19-year-old talent from Greysmere, Queensland, Nash Mellors. I will never bet against Nash Mellors. Not when he's right. When he's riding bulls, he's riding bulls. And no score for Queensland as they struggle to try to get back into the thick of the fight. So looking at the deficits, 2-4. Lachlan Waters from Oakbank, South Australia, wearing the blues. Midnight Special is the name of this bull. Diamond S Bucking Bulls. Thomas Triplett from Bungendara, Queensland, the number 6 man on the Monster Energy Tour, is up against Morgie Cattle Company's Sky High. Could Thomas Triplett become the first man to break the ice on the back of this beast? I say yes. Come on, Thomas. Do it. Do it. my goodness. Let's head to a bull and a rematch. This is Jungle Full of Hillbillies, the name of the bull from Diamond S Bucking Bulls. And Clint Glass, the man from Willow Tree, New South Wales. Can he ride him this time? New South Wales. Oh. And 7.77. So once again, Queensland breathing a sigh of relief. Still two bulls behind the bull riders from New South Wales.
Well, this is where Queensland found success in round one. He finds himself in the Bisley workwear chute, but he's got to get past all the rage to get it done.
The number 9 man on the Monster Energy Tour. Can he ride 2 for 2? He's into his hand. He's making the moves. Come on. Bring it. Oh, and that is exactly what the Queenslanders needed. Ladies and gentlemen, lay a little love on Zane Hall. Numbers are coming in. 85 points for Queensland. 85. So there is just a 1 bull deficit now between the Blues and the Maroons.
There was a young man sitting out there in the sheds. He was here as an alternate. He brought his gear bag just in case. I'm talking about Toby Leake. He then gets a tap on the shoulder and they say, "You're up, son."
You know what? Toby Leake has represented New South Wales in Origin competition in the past. Conquistador is the bull. All right, Toby, let's step up.
Queensland's hope right now is Kurt Shepherd, the current number 1 cowboy. He has an opportunity to level that scoreboard.
The bull is Treason from Maine's Bucking Bulls, and we've only watched this bull twice. Don't really know a lot about this bull other than he bucked off Zane Hall and Jack Keats. But you're looking at the number 1 bull rider in PBR Australia. And the clock stops with a touch at 2.53, and Queensland right now are reeling. Alison Aguilar from Brazil, the 29-year-old, is trying to help New South Wales deliver that promise. Arit's Lost Soul, on the other hand, is the bull that he's up against. A big-time bucker from Dunbucking Bulls out of Jaringa Central, Queensland, that up until this point has never been ridden. And here we go, New South Wales. Wow, that bull just blew out of the chute, and I mean, he just dropped the clutch. Monster Energy matchup, and this is a rematch between these two. Between Bryn Francis from Mara and Del Rio from Maine's Bucking Bulls. And here is another bull that has yet to be ridden. Could tonight be the night? Look out. Look out. Del Rio. Haymaker and Dylan Weir from Tumut, New South Wales, looking for another qualified ride to just move themselves just that little bit further ahead of the Queenslanders. Could this be the ride that does it for them? Come on, Dylan. Keep going. And 78.5 points, but here's some drama. 79.5, an automatic re-ride option for Team New South Wales. But this guy right here, and a sensible move for New South Wales, they are going to keep the score.
He's just driving that tally further and further away from Queensland's grasp. But this man has a bit of retribution on his mind. Caden Sandlands.
I love the name of this bull. They call him the Thick Shake. Oh, Caden, come on. Round and round we go. Where he stops, nobody Wow!
82.25 points for Team Queensland. Tell you, Caden Sandilands, that's exactly what they needed from him. We're now 4 versus 5.
So this is Luan Christina Camara, the number 2 ranked bull rider in the country. They've ridden this bull one time for an 88-point score. This is Revolver from Dun Bucking Bulls.
Here we go.
Whoa! And shots fired from Revolver.
Well, time to put in our dancing shoes, Queenslanders, because Twist and Shout is the bull that Ben Bode finds himself on the back of here.
Will the Queenslander ride him this time? He put together 83 3/4 points in round number 1. Riding for Team New South Wales is Diego Galdino dos Santos. Knows exactly what's at stake here. He played this game 12 months ago in PBR Origin last year. Diego! Wow, the bull goes right, he goes left, and it is no score for Team New South Wales.
Well, I'm liking the idea of this right now. This young Kiwi, Riley Ward.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A big confidence-building moment for him last weekend, winning at the Ditman Bull Pit. The PBR Touring Pro for this 20-year-old on Booga Wooga from Lazy G Bucking Bulls. Queensland need this moment. They need a qualified ride. Come on, Riley. You have to do it. And 6.32 seconds is not going to get it done. Where things sit after 2 rounds of competition. Now, don't forget the bonus round is still to come. But you can see the New South Wales are hanging on to a 1-bull lead. So 4:14 3/4 up against a 3:35 for Team Queensland. Like I said, it is all going to come down to the final 8 bulls here on a Saturday night in ICC Arena here in Sydney.
Next, the bonus round, where one team will be crowned the 2025 PBR Origin champions. PBR Origin at Sydney ICC in the heart of Darling Harbour. Queensland has never lost a PBR Origin series, but they will need something special in the bonus round to keep that streak alive. Their opponents, the New South Wales Blues, cling to a slender 1-ride advantage in their quest for a maiden series win. The top 4 Cowboys from each team will now line up against the final 8 bulls. Defending champions Queensland will get the last right of reply, which means New South Wales will buck out first, with Dylan Weir the first to nod his head.
So the stage has been set as we roll into the final 8 bull riders here in Origin 3. New South Wales lead by 1 bull over Team Queensland. It will be Dylan Weir from Tumut that will be the man to lead the charge for the Blues. The first man to nod his head, here he is. And no score for New South Wales, and wow. A 42.25 point score for Kinky Ninja here tonight.
Well, here is a Kiwi that we are yet to see the best of, but this is an opportunity that he has been waiting for. Riley Ward finds himself on the back of Zeus from Lazy G Bucking Bulls.
Yeah, you know when Riley Ward, when I made a mistake a moment ago, he is actually a 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion. Well, Lazy G Bucking Bulls and Queensland desperately needing a qualified bull ride. Could this be the man that delivers? Come on, Riley. Stay. You bet. So Queensland are back in this thing.
That is what they needed. Look at the Queensland team getting around Riley Ward, 84.5 points.
Well, 84.5. Now let's have a look and see whether or not that is going to be enough to edge them into the lead. And the camaraderie there, and you can see Jared Baguero throwing the hugs, the kisses, the moments, the jubilation. And there it is. Queensland are now by 5 points. 4 and a quarter points in the lead.
Oh boy, it all comes back to that Bryn Francis, right? He had 66 points.
That's
he didn't
exactly
want it.
right.
He didn't want it. He wanted another shot. He got the points, and now they're nudging in front, and now the pressure mounts on this Brazilian shoulders. New South Wales, are you going to ride this bull with him?
So Diego Galdino dos Santos on a Lazy G Palooka's partnership bull called De Bear. The 33-year-old. Oh. Man, he just about knocked that bull out with his free hand. So a very important player for Team Queensland, a man that contributed 82.25 points in round number 1 for his state, is Caden Sandilands from Rockhampton. The 26-year-old is up against the Cash Club from MJ and Keela Bucking Bulls. Queensland looking to strike. And no. That brings us to Night Train.
Now this is a quality cowboy, the back-flipping sensation. With only 2 rides left, they look to the Brazilian, Luan Christian Camira.
Can he be the man to raise the spirits, to bring hope to the state of New South Wales in 2025?
This bull has only been ridden once, Warren. Night Train. 18 times, only once has he been bested.
Yeah, and there were 85 points when they rode him. That's what they need. Come on, Luan, round the corner, let's go. Man, and he was giving it everything he had for 5.1 seconds, Sydney. Why don't you do the same for the man from Brazil? Right there is the hand of the bull rider from Queensland.
We've got a man here, Bryn Francis from Moora, Queensland. This is the cowboy that actually walked away from his 66-point bull, and he wanted a chance. Let's see how he goes.
Oh man, he's going for it. So 6.06 seconds for Bryn Francis for Team Queensland with 2 bull riders to go. So I don't need to point out the obvious to each and every one of you fans in the building here tonight. Sam Woodall will be the next bull rider to nod his head for Team New South Wales. He needs to ride this bull. It is just that simple. If New South Wales want to win their very first Origin Series, Sam Woodall has to ride this bull. Come on, Sam, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Oh.
Look at that cowboy
so there we go. Look at the leaderboard. 500 and a quarter to 419 and a half. Wow. So the obvious is this. Zane Hall undoubtedly has been the hottest bull rider here in Origin 3. He has ridden 2 bulls for 170 and a half points. But right now, the bull rider from Queensland, the 23-year-old, to help Queensland leave here as the undisputed champions of PBR Origin, he needs to be 80 and 3/4 points for the Maroons to take the win. The bull is MSG locating Filthy Rich from Lazy G Bucking Bulls. Can the Maroons do it for 6 years in a row? Sam Woodall's bull ride could be one of the greatest moments in PBR Australian history. Look at the bull riders on the back of the chute. Every single man from the state of Queensland, every key player for the Maroons is riding right alongside with Zane Hall. And this is it.
Oh, here we go.
Here he is. Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness. History has been created. The history books of the Professional Bull Riders Origin Series will go down in history saying that in 2025, your Origin champions will be New South Wales.
After 6 long years, New South Wales finally taste victory in PBR Origin. Led by coach Lockie Richardson, they defeat the Maroons on home soil. However, one Queenslander that remains undefeated is Alpha Blokes Warden. The MJ Keeler Bucking Bull claims the Yeti High Bull score at PBR Origin 3, backing up his victory in Origin 2, bucking off Blues hero Sam Woodall in the process.
This Buck Bull of the Year, mate. I love this bull, and I appreciate everything that the Keelers do for us, and thank you for tonight.
Congratulations to the whole team.
Despite falling short on his final ride, his perfect efforts in round 1 and 2 make Zane Hall the cowboy of Origin 3.
At the end of the day, you can't ride them all, and we wish for a better outcome, but you just can't get that every time. But I'd like to thank all you people for coming out in this great venue. It's unreal.
However, it's not quite enough to get past Brazil's Luan Christian Camira. Riding in blue colours, he claims the overall Cowboy of Origin prize and the eye-watering bonus sum of $30,000. Jared Briguero led the Queensland Cowboys courageously.
I'm so proud of these boys. Obviously, it's first year we've had coaches. It's a role I take very serious. Obviously, I can go home and work out where maybe I went wrong preparing them, but credit to New South Wales. They showed up, and one day they were going to crack us, and unfortunately it was this year, but big congrats to them, and it's good to see my good mate Lockie get the win.
Blues coach Lockie Richardson finally able to savour a series win.
Yeah, hard work and belief goes a long way in this sport, and they never lost hope when they were behind, and they just kept believing in themselves, and when you've got a team like that back each other, it's very strong.
In 1 week's time, our Cowboys will compete in front of crowds at the V8 Supercar NTI Townsville 500. Some of the drivers coming to Sydney to experience what bull riding is all about ahead of the trip north.
Yeah, like what an event to see the crowd getting into it and, having a fair crack. But yeah, it's a taste of what we got in Townsville. So I'm pumped to, obviously be out there racing, but then also get to maybe hopefully spend some time down at the the PBR in Townsville and get some more of this action because it's pretty cool.
I never really thought about pro bull riding at all much, but now I've come here, I think I'm hooked. I'm going to watch it more. It's awesome. They love what they do. They just go in it. They're loose. They, I don't know, they're passionate. I don't know if you'd call them wild, stupid, dumb. I don't know, but they're awesome fellas. You got to respect what they do, man. It is full on.
Our Cowboys, contractors and Bulls will now head to Townsville as teams competition continues and Australia clash with New Zealand in the PBR Tasman Cup.